Center pushed this out on their Twitter. Hurricane Douglas has now, as it approaches us, it looks like in the strength that it continues to be at a Category 1 hurricane, as it approaches the islands and looks like it's going to be very near Maui County, it looks like Maui County may be seeing those hurricane conditions. So breaking news, as of just now, Maui County is under a hurricane warning as well. So they join Oahu and Kauai County with that hurricane warning. Now again, tropical storm warning still posted for Hawaii Island, but it does look like a hurricane warning was just issued for Maui County. So this is the 25th advisory. We're expecting the official update from the Central Pacific Hurricane Center any moment now, and our graphics are connected directly with theirs as well. So once that updates, we'll start to see the brighter reds then pop up for Maui County, which again just went under this advisory. And actually, because our graphics did update already with the track, the 5 a.m. update, it looks like we have the new track already. Some slight changes and positive changes. So take a look as I play this through. Now, if these are the updated numbers, it doesn't look like we saw much in terms of change for the speed. So right now, the center of the storm, we're still looking at winds consistently to 90 miles an hour. And as I play this out, you'll see that track shifted a little bit to the north. Now, it's very subtle, so that's why I'm pretty sure this is the new track, because look, before Oahu was completely encompassed in that cone of uncertainty, but now it looks like that's pushing a little bit further to the north. So stay tuned, but I'm pretty sure this is the newest track. I'll make sure they update once they update it with the Central Pacific Hurricane Center site to make sure that this is the right conditions, but it is looking like that's the case. And it's forecast to be passing now just to the north of Kauai as a Category 1 hurricane at 80 miles an hour. So with the latest track, it's looking a little bit better, but again, the hurricane conditions, the tropical storm force winds extend well beyond the center. So many folks are looking at, I'm sure, this chart as well as hearing the new news and, you know, a little bit confused about that, because now most of Maui County not under that cone of uncertainty. So what that means is we're not expecting a direct hit. So why is Maui County now being issued that hurricane warning? Well, again, those hurricane force winds extend well beyond the center. We may still see some of those conditions reach Maui County as of right now. So stay tuned for the very latest. But as of right now, again, a hurricane warning has been issued for Maui County, which joins in on Oahu and Kauai under that warning. Although it looks like the most recent track is pushing a little bit further to the north. Now we're going to break down the latest on the system with Chevy Chevalier coming up in just a bit, in about 15 to 20 minutes once that official 5 a.m. update is pushed. But again, it is looking like we're getting some of that data coming in just a bit.
Kelly, I know we have to take a break, but I did want to ask you a quick question because we have 3 different counties under a hurricane warning right now. What exactly does a hurricane warning mean?
So the fact that this was upgraded, because actually Maui County and Hawaii Island throughout this time have been under a hurricane watch, which means that when it's a watch, it means that hurricane conditions are possible within 48 hours. They were under then a tropical storm warning, because that means that tropical storm conditions are expected within 36 hours. Now, with Maui County being upgraded to a hurricane warning, what that means is that hurricane conditions are expected within the next 36 hours. So what that tells me is it looks like the National Weather Service is now forecasting potentially winds over 74 miles an hour over there, that we may actually see those hurricane force winds, or maybe even gusts that are going to be reaching those hurricane force conditions. So it's looking like it's going to be a powerful storm passing dangerously close. And that's something that we've been telling our viewers the past few days. Don't focus so much directly on the track itself or that cone of uncertainty, because with the very close proximity, it looks like we're going to be seeing some big impacts from this regardless.
Also, don't focus so much on the day and the time, because that doesn't mean we're only going to feel the effects, you know, Sunday at 2 p.m. or Monday 2 a.m. What exactly does the time mean in terms of the cone and the eye of the storm?
So when we're looking at the times in that last graphic that I was just showing, that's just the time at that moment that that storm is there. So it is exactly 2 p.m. when it's going to be just in between Molokai and Maui. But we're expecting those conditions, the hurricane force winds or the tropical storm force winds, the widespread heavy rainfall, well before that.
Right.
So we're going to start to see the rainfall. We're already seeing some of those outer bands of showers impacting the island of Maui and for Hawaii Island right now. Not anything too heavy, not anything too widespread. So that is forecast to ramp up as the system actually approaches us. But we're going to be seeing that's when we are looking at those icons directly above us and when we're seeing those times, that is the better chance that and the best chance we're going to see the heaviest of the showers and the strongest of the wind speeds, of course, when the center is actually closest to us. But yeah, don't focus so much on those. I've been breaking down the timing. Actually, here, I'll just do it at the moment right now. Let's talk about the timing. So this is just one forecast model that I'm playing out. This is the European model. So taking a look, again, some of those outer bands are already reaching Hawaii Island. But as we progress this through into 6, 7 o'clock, that's when that rainfall is just to the north of Hawaii Island. That's when we're expecting the heaviest of showers into about 10 a.m. Now for Maui County, let's back this up a bit. Looks like those more moderate to heavy showers start up at about 8 o'clock this morning, 9 o'clock. And then take a look at that. It continues, heavy showers up until about 3, 4 o'clock. So then for Molokai, those start to ramp up at about noon. As we play this through, those linger for Molokai up until about 6, 7 o'clock. Here on Oahu, we're starting to see those more moderate showers ramping up around 3, with the heaviest of the rainfall reaching us at about 6 o'clock. And then up until about 9 o'clock, we'll start to see that begin to clear out and push further westward. But even still some moderate showers at 10 o'clock tonight. And then that reaches Kauai at about 10 p.m. with the heaviest of the rainfall coming through in the overnight hours. So this right here is a look at midnight and then into 1, 2 a.m. we really see those heavy showers. But take a look at this as I play this through. Now we're at 8 o'clock Monday morning, still seeing rainfall. Noon, still seeing rainfall. 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5. And then we're in the evening and now Tuesday, 4 a.m. So once this passes us, it's not that it's going to completely be done, right? We're expecting some of those impacts to linger even after it passes. We are still going to be seeing some lingering moisture. The majority of the strong wind speeds, though, that will leave the state with the center of the storm. But in terms of the rainfall and, yeah, even just winds picked up in general, that's going to be coming through within the next few hours. So be prepared, you guys. It's looking like we're going to be seeing some pretty devastating effects in the next coming hours.